Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of Wrestle Talk with Bear and B Dub. On this edition of B Dub Starts. Now, as I've indicated, WrestleMania 12. We're going to review that March 31st, 1996, out in Anaheim, California. This WrestleMania is more popular amongst everyone else. I thought it was okay. I didn't dislike it, but we'll get to the reason why I say that. This one had the return of Jake the Snake as he teamed with Yokozuna and Ahmed Johnson to go against Vader and the British Bulldog and Owen Hart. Thought it was a good way to start the match off. Wasn't like the best thing ever, but it was pretty decent. Stone Cold Steve Austin made his debut in this WrestleMania, and I thought he wrestled a great match. Him and Savio Vega. This one Stone Cold was used to be this was right after he was the ringmaster. This was the start of the Stone Cold era. One of my favorite matches I like going to look at just because was the Ultimate Warrior and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Very quick match. I didn't like Helmsley at the time, so I was happy to see the Warrior return, pick him up, drop him. Quite simple, The Hollywood Backlot Brawl. A lot of people might remember that one. This could be described as the first hardcore match at a WrestleMania. First hardcore match in general. Seeing Piper and Goldust, Piper is very, very, very good in the ring, and he can really make it look like he hates somebody. Undertaker and Diesel. This match was decent, I remember at the Royal Rumble because I had ordered the Royal Rumble that year, and I remember seeing Diesel leaving from losing the Royal Rumble match. This was very rare that the title match was the main event. So when Undertaker was coming out, and Diesel looked at him and said, "I'm not scared of the dark," and it started right there. So it was a good build up for this one. This was after Diesel had turned heel, and this would be his last WrestleMania up until WrestleMania 18, where he made an appearance. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. This is about 90% of everyone's favorite match. I'm not taking away from it. It was a great match, but I felt like the time ran out and it should have been a draw. Bottom line. Not no, we're going to restart this. How many times does that ever happen? So, like I said, it wasn't my favorite match, but wasn't my favorite match as a Bret Hart fan, but from a wrestling fan and watching good wrestling, this was a good match. Never got dull. For 60 minutes, it was constant action. Those two went at it. So, I'm interested to see your thoughts in this one. Big WrestleMania moment in this one. Of course, Shawn Michaels coming down through the rafters, and then Shawn Michaels getting the belt and crying. So Shawn Michaels finally is crowned WWE champion or WWF champion, whichever you want to call it, and history was made. So I want to see your opinions. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you hit us up on Facebook. Thank you for joining this episode, and next will be WrestleMania 13.